Desiree Taylor, and this is my week 3 leadership blog. And it says assignment instructions. Describe thinking about a framework in chapter 2. Before they introduce their triangle framework, they describe different creative ways to think about how to create your own framework. And they is referring to Carter and Curtis 2010. And then it says chapter 3 and 4 of Douglas 2017, on the other hand, is about rethinking early childhood leadership for change and innovation. And number 1, it says borrowing the idea from a framework of Carter and Curtis, and having read and processed chapter 3 and 4 of Douglas, your task this week is to represent your evolving ideas of early childhood leadership in a graphic form. You start with your vision and indicate your thinking ideas and the intersection and connections of those ideas in a graphic. So I decided to do this assignment in 2 parts. One part me discussing my vision and my framework ideas, and then the second part will be the graphic. And so when it first says that that Carter and Curtis start talking about the give some ideas of frameworks before they talk about the triangle. On page, let's see. On page 52, they mention taking bright ideas from the business world. This is something that actually has worked for me. I don't know if everybody's heard of 1 Minute Manager. And there's a technique in there that that describes how to have conversations mostly with your staff, but I use it with parents too, and I also use it with children. It's basically called the sandwich method. So you say, you give them a compliment first, and then you put the constructive criticism in the middle, and then you give them another compliment in the end, and that way it allows for a smoother transition for like difficult conversations. And I think people are more willing to accept, constructive criticism when you give them a compliment in the beginning and in the end. And so that is a strategy that I use from the business world. But I really do like that triangle method. It has a triangle. This is on page 55. There's a triangle and it says program vision in the middle. And then on the outside, it says managing and overseeing, coaching and mentoring, and building and supporting community. These are all things that, if I'm not already doing it, it's things that I plan to incorporate. Obviously, being the director, I already manage and oversee. Coaching and mentoring is something I would like to do more of. It's just been really hard right now because we've been like so short-staffed, and so things like coaching and mentoring, kind of like taking time out to do those things, it's kind of a luxury. So I'm having to find innovative ways to mentor and coach, like in passing, like in my small interactions with them, like when I'm visiting the classrooms and stuff like that. But I would like to have more time to coach and mentor. And then building and supporting the community. Last school year, we collaborated with the city to implement a community garden on our program site. We did an event at the city. It was a snow day event, and so we had a booth there. And so, before COVID, we were already, doing community events and plan to do more. And I'm hoping that, that's something that we can continue to do, or maybe figure out a new platform on still being able to build and support the community, but in a safe way due to COVID. Um, so those are my ideas. Obviously, I need to put them in a graphic form. When I think about a mind map, now number 2, it was saying use PicoChart to create an infographic, or it says Lucidchart, MindMister, or another application to make a diagram or mind map expressing how you're thinking about leadership framework or pathway. Refers to the impact of readings in one way or another, but stay true to your own mind. So when I think about a mind map in reference to a vision and a framework, I think about equity. I think about coaching and mentoring, managing and overseeing, supporting community, professional development, supporting families, building family relationships. Those are the things that are in my mind when I think about framework. So we'll see what it, putting it all together, how it looks. And I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like, all the, like terms and words floating around. So, yeah, so this concludes my first part of my week 3 leadership blog. Thank you.